The moment this news dropped, reactions started flying in from every direction. Nigerians woke up to see that Muhammadu Buhari had accepted a controversial appointment after leaving office. And almost immediately, the conversation shifted from the appointment itself to what it truly represents. People were not calm about it. Some felt surprised, others felt disappointed, while some believed it was expected. As you are listening to this gist, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can always get updates like this. What really pushed this story into a heated national discussion was the sharp difference in opinion between Rufai Oseni and Reuben Abati. These are not just random commentators. These are respected media voices, and when they disagree openly on an issue like this, Nigerians pay attention. The exchange was not about insults or noise. It was about meaning, responsibility, and how leaders should behave after leaving office. Please remember to like and subscribe as we continue. From Rufai's side, the concern was very direct and easy to understand. Many Nigerians are still dealing with hardship, insecurity, and economic pressure that they believe worsened during Buhari's administration. So, for Rufai, the issue was not just about Buhari accepting an appointment. The deeper question was about sensitivity. How does this look to citizens who feel abandoned? How does it sound to young people who believe leadership should come with accountability even after office? His tone reflected the frustration of many ordinary Nigerians who feel that leaders move on easily while citizens are left to deal with the consequences. If this point makes sense to you, please like this video and subscribe. Reuben Abati, however, approached the matter from a different angle. His view appeared calmer and more institutional. He tried to separate emotions from structure. From his perspective, a former president remains a former president forever. Experience does not disappear once someone leaves office. According to this reasoning, appointments at international or advisory levels are not always rewards for performance, but recognition of status and exposure. Abati's argument pushed people to see the issue beyond Nigeria's emotions and into how global politics often works. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the full breakdown. This clash of perspectives turned social media into a debate ground. Nigerians were not just arguing about Buhari anymore, but they were arguing about values. Some people said Rufai was speaking the truth that many are afraid to say on television. Others said Abati was being realistic and mature, reminding everyone that the world does not always work on emotions. Short clips of their comments started circulating, sometimes without full context, making the disagreement look even more intense. What made this gist more interesting is how deeply people connected to it. Many Nigerians see themselves in this argument. They ask simple questions like, should leaders step back quietly after office? Or should they continue to represent the country in other capacities? Should public anger influence global decisions, or should systems operate independently of public feelings? These are not small questions. This is why this gist refused to die down. Please, as you're still listening, like the video and subscribe to support the channel. Another angle people started discussing was trust. Trust between leaders and citizens has been weak for a long time. So anytime a former leader appears in a new role, people automatically judge it through the lens of past experiences. For many Nigerians, this appointment reopened old wounds. For others, it was just another reminder that power never truly leaves those who once held it. The debate between Rufai and Abati also showed something important about media in Nigeria. It showed that journalists and commentators do not always agree, and that disagreement can still be intelligent and meaningful. It also showed that Nigerians are listening closely. People are no longer passive. They analyze words, tone, and intention. That alone shows growth in public awareness. As the conversation continued, some Nigerians warned against personalizing their issue too much. They argued that focusing only on individuals distracts from the larger system that allows these things to happen. Others insisted that individuals matter because leadership is about people, not just systems. Again, the country remained divided but engaged. The reactions did not slow down at all after that first wave. Instead, the discussion became deeper and more emotional because many Nigerians started connecting disappointments to their everyday lives. People were no longer talking like analysts alone. They were talking like citizens who feel the weight of leadership decisions daily. As you are listening to this gist, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because your support helps us bring these stories to you clearly and honestly. One thing that kept coming up in conversations was memory. Nigerians do not forget easily. Policies, speeches, and moments from the past administration began resurfacing online. People shared clips, old headlines, and past promises, not necessarily to attack, but to remind others why emotions are still high. For many listeners, the appointment felt like reopening a chapter they were not ready to revisit. This is why Rufai's comments resonated strongly with a large audience. To them, he was not just arguing on television, he was voicing bottled-up frustration. At the same time, supporters of Reuben Abati's view pushed back strongly. They argued that leadership history cannot be erased, no matter how people feel. In their words, the world is structured in a way that respects offices held, not public emotions. They pointed out that many former leaders across the world continue to take up roles, attend global meetings, and offer advice even when their time in office was controversial. According to them, separating national pain from international systems is difficult but necessary. If this explanation is helping you understand both sides, please like this video and subscribe now. Another important angle that emerged was the role of perception. Politics is not just about actions, it is also about how actions are seen. Some Nigerians admitted that even if the appointment was normal by global standards, the timing made it sensitive. The country is still dealing with economic pressure, insecurity concerns, and social tension. So any move involving past leadership is automatically judged through that emotional environment. This is where many people felt the issue could have been handled with more communication and clarity. As this debate continued, young Nigerians also joined in strongly. Many youths feel disconnected from leadership structures. For them, this appointment symbolized how distant governance can feel from the realities of ordinary people. They asked questions like, who speaks for us when decisions are made? Do our voices matter after elections? These questions were not asked in anger alone, but in search of understanding. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as we continue this important conversation. Media analysts also weighed in, noting how powerful conversations between respected journalists can shape public thinking. The Rufai versus Abati exchange showed how one issue can be interpreted in multiple valid ways. It reminded viewers that disagreement does not always mean hostility. Sometimes it is simply a reflection of different lenses. This is healthy for democracy, as long as it remains respectful and factual.